not good for him that he won like that, and the people, that there's a big question in the minds of the fans.
Spoke about that he shouldn't have.
Oh.
Because it's a time and a place for everything. I'm not gonna say he's right and I'm not gonna say he's wrong.
Floyd Mayweather has made a lot of money in his career. It appears he also owes a lot of money too. The boxer apparently owes 22.
Manny Pacquiao has finally addressed the explosive FBI probe involving his longtime rival, Floyd Mayweather, as reports continue to circulate about an alleged $42 million fraud scheme. Many fans and boxing insiders have been eager to find out what Pacquiao had to say about the controversy. When the question finally came up, his response definitely got attention. Pacquiao, widely recognized for his humility, but also his quick sense of humor, did not shy away from the subject. In reacting to Mayweather's legal situation, he appeared to suggest that there may be more beneath the surface, including unresolved friction from the past that never played out inside the ring. With the investigation still developing, Pacquiao's remarks are now making waves across the boxing community and bringing fresh energy to one of the most memorable rivalries the sport has ever seen.
All right, now Floyd Mayweather Jr., there's a story circulating that Business Insider did talking about this $400 million property deal that he had been discussing here in New York City. But now, according to Business Insider, it's not what you think it is. They said there's no evidence there's been a sale of these properties, and it's 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Here is what Floyd Mayweather had said at the time on a video that he posted on his Instagram.
I love bringing the people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me.
The rivalry between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather remains one of boxing's most unforgettable chapters. Their long-awaited showdown in 2015, promoted as the fight of the century, came after years of hype, delays, and difficult negotiations. When the two finally met in the ring, Mayweather secured a unanimous decision victory. Even so, the event was surrounded by controversy, with debate focusing on the drug testing arrangements and Pacquiao's shoulder injury, which had not been revealed before the fight.
They fought, let's just say 5 years earlier, because everybody believed they wanted that fight. We had been clamoring for that fight for 5-10 years. Had they fought 5 years earlier, is the outcome any different?
Let's just say it would have probably been a controversial decision.
Okay.
You know, like a closer fight. Mm-hmm. But I still think that Floyd probably would have pulled it off. I really do think so. Pacquiao at the time, when he was coming up, when I fought him, he was literally a Pac-Man.
Right.
He was just chomping at me like there's no tomorrow.
Right.
He wouldn't stop. He wouldn't stop throwing punches. That Pacquiao probably gives Mayweather a better fight.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if he wins, but he gives him a better fight.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you feel this fight happened a couple of years?
A little too late, you know?
Manny Pacquiao he's not a better fighter than me.
Floyd, what is your assessment of Manny Pacquiao and his shoulder injury?
Come on. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Excuses, excuses, excuses. He was throwing combinations. Everything seemed just fine. He lost. He know he lost. I lost a lot of respect for him. You know, you fight. If you lose, it's okay. Mayweather was the better man. We fight 10 times, I'm gonna win 10 times. We fight 20 times, I'm gonna win 20 times. We fight 100 times, I'm gonna win 100 times. Manny Pacquiao, you're not on my level. Manny Pacquiao, you will never be on my level. Period. Simple and plain. It's okay to be number 2.
In September 2021, Manny Pacquiao officially stepped away from boxing so he could devote more attention to his political ambitions. He later entered the 2022 Philippine presidential race, but his campaign did not lead to victory. Even after that loss, Pacquiao continued to stay involved in public life, taking on roles such as serving in the Senate, while also remaining committed to a wide range of charitable efforts.
Champion, and I have to tell you, one of the nicest human beings you'll ever meet on the planet Earth. I mean, when people, I want to say this real quick because I know we got to go because we got one more thing to discuss, Marcus.
Yeah.
When people talk about Manny Pacquiao and they say stuff like, well, he's fighting for money. I would like y'all to know that there are people who line up in the streets of the Philippines just to come get some money from him. He's very charitable.
Oh, yeah.
That's why money was compromising, because he's a giver. He's a special dude.
Talk of Manny Pacquiao making a comeback started gaining traction in early 2024. According to reports, he had begun preparing for a possible exhibition fight against celebrated Muay Thai fighter Waka Banchk. The matchup was expected to be a major attraction, with an estimated payday of $25 million attached to the event.
You know, Waka's style is good for the Muay Thai sports, and I don't know that boxing is different than Muay Thai, and you know we're going to fight in boxing, so you know what I'm talking about. It's hard for him to adjust without using elbows, legs like that. So it just, you need to train hard and work hard because it's hard to, it's very hard to.
Even though Manny Pacquiao has recently spoken about the FBI investigation tied to Floyd Mayweather's alleged role in a $42 million scam, the history between the two has always been layered. Back in 2009, Pacquiao took legal action against Mayweather for defamation after being accused of using performance-enhancing drugs. The dispute was eventually resolved in 2012, with both sides agreeing to handle their own legal costs. As part of the settlement, the Mayweather camp also released a statement saying they had no proof that Pacquiao had ever used those substances.
Lawsuit. Well, I know that the negotiations for this fight have been ongoing, but I just got off the telephone with Daniel Petrocelli, who is the attorney for Manny Pacquiao, literally moments before coming on the air, and I asked him that exact question, and his point was, regardless of whether or not they're negotiating this fight, that that the comments that they alleged that the Mayweather people had made were irresponsible and reckless and malicious, and they had to answer it no matter what. And so they felt like they had no choice but to file the lawsuit.
Mayweather's legal troubles go beyond his history with Pacquiao. In 2018, the Securities and Exchange Commission accused him of not revealing that he had been paid to endorse specific cryptocurrency investments. The matter was later settled, with Mayweather agreeing to pay financial penalties and accept a temporary restriction on promoting securities.
Correction, Mr. just got unbanned from scamming is back. This time, he's selling NFTs. Now, I'm going to tell you guys this is an obvious scam if you can just read the signs, but since Floyd can't read, I'm going to explain it to you all by telling you the history of Floyd Money Mayweather and crypto. Our story starts in 2018 when Floyd Mayweather was banned for 3 years from promoting securities after scamming his fans with an ICO called Syntratech. He was promoting tons of these ICO scams at the time, and he also narrowly avoided an ICO fraud lawsuit for the same thing under the defense that he wasn't actually influential enough to convince people to buy the scam. And now that it's 2022, his 3-year securities ban is over and he's back to scamming again. He's currently being sued once again for his promotion of Ethereum Max alongside Kim Kardashian, and also
Mayweather's promotion of the cryptocurrency Ethereum X has also drawn serious attention. He, along with several other celebrities, was named in a class action lawsuit that alleged they made false and misleading claims to investors. According to the case, those statements contributed to major financial losses after the token's value collapsed.
Boxer Floyd Mayweather and other celebrities over their cryptocurrency endorsements. Investors in the Ethereum Max, which is not affiliated with the popular Ethereum token, filed the suit back in January. So this suit claims celebrities conspired with Ethereum Max to promote the token to boost its value so company executives could profit by selling the holdings. The judge said the lawsuit raised legitimate concerns. However, he dismissed the suit because it didn't say where, when.
The FBI's current investigation is focused on claims that Mayweather may have played a role in a fraud scheme worth $42 million. Although much of the case has not yet been made public, the probe has already attracted major media coverage and is placing fresh scrutiny on Mayweather's legacy.
That we were all cheering and congratulating him from, but we might need to put a pin in that as some evidence comes forward that things may not be how they seem. So a couple weeks back, I talked about it here on the show. Floyd Mayweather said he dropped $402 million on 62 Manhattan rental buildings. But Business Insider went and did the research. They did their Googles, and they said they couldn't find any receipts that this is true. There were no deed transfers, no public records, nothing. They made some phone calls to owners, and they could not find any information regarding this transaction. Floyd has gone on interviews and discussed it. You know, of course, 50 Cent dropped in with his troll thing and put the interview up and the information about it and said he bought them in his imagination. Same place he read all those Harry Potter books, because 50 gone 50. My question is, does Floyd believe...
Mayweather stressed that he is the sole owner of the properties and that no partners are involved in the investment. He also said his goal is to make affordable housing available to families who need it most. The buildings, which were formerly owned by Black Spruce Management, are covered by Article 21 tax exemptions designed to support long-term housing affordability.
And I'm pointing like this because all of them. We're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. You know what we do? All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
Beyond that transaction, Mayweather has continued expanding his presence in real estate through several other major investments. One of them includes backing a $10 billion office portfolio overseen by 601 companies, featuring landmark properties such as the AON Center and Chicago's Old Post Office building. Together, these investments highlight Mayweather's broader effort to establish a large and influential real estate portfolio.
$402 million multifamily portfolio called the Black Spruce portfolio. A source revealed to The Real Deal that he went into contract to pay $402 million for a 1,000-unit affordable housing portfolio of more than 60 buildings. These buildings are concentrated in the Upper Manhattan area, and this deal would make for one of the city's biggest multifamily deals of the year. Anyways, we know Floyd is big on putting his money into commercial real estate deals, but a 1,000-unit multifamily portfolio is a massive buy, even for a guy like him. The question is, why would he, or anybody for that matter, be interested in buying all of these affordable housing units all at once? Well, for one, some of this portfolio is reported to offer a tax exemption due to the fact that the majority...
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has long been known for the enormous fortune he built during his boxing career, with reports placing his total earnings at more than $1.1 billion. Still, some critics have raised doubts about how secure that wealth really is. Among them is rapper 50 Cent, who argued in a 2020 interview that Mayweather's expensive lifestyle may have drained a large portion of his money. According to him, the cycle has been simple: fight, collect the payday, spend it, then fight again. In his view, maintaining that kind of lifestyle can make even a massive fortune disappear.
When we see the $1 million in the bag,
that money, light money, like he can get his hands on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you can't,
I need some of that light money then.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Anytime like that, look, he is who he is. You can't discredit who he is. Like, and again, I'll tell you, like, I don't mind, you know, telling the truth.
Mayweather's reputation has often been tied not just to his success in the ring, but also to the enormous wealth associated with his name. He remains one of the most recognizable fighters the sport has ever produced. Still, Joe Rogan has pushed back against the idea of Mayweather stepping into MMA, openly saying that Floyd would be overwhelmed in that environment. Comments like that show how even high-profile analysts have questioned how well his talent would translate outside the world of boxing.
First of all, they should give him everything they can get their greasy paws on to get him to fight Conor in an MMA fight.
You'd be screwed.
It's not just getting screwed. Like someone said, it should be a 1,000 to 1. That's not high enough. It's not high enough. If Conor McGregor was going to fight Floyd Mayweather in MMA, it is as close to 100% as anything ever gets ever. He's probably going to punch Conor in the face a couple of times. It's probably going to, but Conor's going to get a hold of him, and then he's going to be like a baby. And if that doesn't happen, he'll kick Floyd's legs out from under him. He'll kick his legs sideways. He'll kick them from the outside. He'll kick them from the inside. He'll stay way away from any sort of a range where Floyd can punch.
Joe Rogan also pointed to Floyd's influence by bringing up a story in which Mayweather allegedly had a referee removed during a fight. Rogan's point was that only someone with Floyd's level of status could make something like that happen. It was another example of just how much power Mayweather's fame, money, and position in boxing have carried throughout his career.
And the referee was saying, watch the back of the head. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And so he kicks the guy out, and they bring in a different referee who finishes.
Closer examination has also led some critics to argue that Mayweather's real earnings may be far below the numbers he publicly presents. In some cases, reports suggest that payouts from certain fights were closer to $60 million rather than the $350 million figure he has often referenced. That gap has fueled questions about how accurate his financial claims really are and whether part of his image has been built around maintaining the appearance of extreme wealth. Even with those doubts, Mayweather continues to display his fortune through high-end spending, including a Super Bowl suite that reportedly cost $1.13 million, while insisting that his financial position remains strong.
Your job don't pay like my job.
That brings me to another point.
Why are you coming back? I can make $200 million in 18 months because I want to, because I want to come back and still.
Throughout his career, Mayweather took part in some of the biggest money-making events boxing has ever seen. His 2015 bout with Manny Pacquiao brought in more than $600 million, and 2 years later, his crossover fight with UFC star Conor McGregor reportedly delivered another $300 million in earnings. At one stage, Forbes ranked him as the highest-paid athlete in the world. Even with numbers like that, Stephen A. Smith argued that massive income means little if a person spends as though the money will never run dry.
Actually love even more. As the sun clearly set on the boxing career of Mayweather, many can reflect on a lot of things about the man. He wasn't a Mike Tyson-like knockout artist, or even Tommy the Hitman Hearns. To many, he wasn't even Sugar Ray Leonard. He certainly can't be confused with Muhammad Ali or any other fighter who's ever been socially conscious. No doubt he was guilty of domestic violence, as our very own The Undefeated accurately pointed out. He definitely had his share of boring fights that didn't give the people what they actually wanted to see. But that ain't the legacy these athletes are paying attention to. What they're paying attention to instead is the $1 billion plus Mayweather has earned in his career. How box office he made himself. How he's been his own boss, answerable to no commissioner, no owner, no GMs, and barely even the fans for the last decade in achieving unprecedented wealth, fame, and control of his own name, his own brand. And how despite strenuous efforts by so many to bring him down, they simply weren't able to do it. You want to see an athlete drool?
Mayweather has never hidden how important money is to the way he lives and thinks. He has said that he wants his children to follow a similar path and become involved in the same kind of business he built his career around. According to him, the bigger goal is to create wealth that lasts for generations. At the same time, that mindset has also drawn criticism from people who feel he places financial gain above personal values and character.
Well, even like when my children, all four of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to...
What's your take on Manny Pacquiao's response to the FBI investigation involving Floyd Mayweather? Do you think Floyd will clear his name, or could this mark the start of a serious downfall? Share your thoughts in the comments below.